If you have a bottle of Perilla oil and a bottle of olive oil sitting in your kitchen right now, you are already halfway to one of the most powerful natural cardiovascular protocols available. But if you are using them interchangeably, or worse, using them the wrong way, you might be getting almost none of the benefit, and potentially some real harm. Today we are settling the comparison once and for all, and giving you a precise system for using both oils to protect your brain vessels and clean your blood at the same time. Let's start with the numbers because they tell a dramatic story. Perilla oil is approximately 60% alpha-linolenic acid, which is the plant-based form of omega-3. That is the highest omega-3 concentration of any common cooking oil. Flaxseed oil comes close, but Perilla oil has been used as a food staple in East Asian cuisine for centuries, and brings additional compounds beyond just the omega-3. By contrast, olive oil contains roughly 1% omega-3. When it comes to the specific fats your brain and blood vessels need most urgently, that is not even a close competition. 1 tablespoon of Perilla oil exceeds the daily recommended intake of plant-based omega-3 with room to spare. Olive oil's strength is entirely different. Its fat profile is 70 to 80%. Oleic acid, a monounsaturated omega-9 fatty acid, and extra virgin olive oil carries something Perilla oil does not: oleocanthal and oleuropein, 2 polyphenol compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Oleocanthal has been studied for working through a mechanism similar to ibuprofen to suppress inflammatory activity in blood vessel walls. Multiple large-scale cardiovascular studies following populations over years have found significantly lower rates of heart attack and stroke in people who consume extra virgin olive oil daily, with clinical research specifically pointing to 20 to 30 grams per day as a meaningful protective threshold. So which one actually unclogs brain vessels? To answer that correctly, we need to understand how brain vessels get blocked in the first place. There are 2 primary mechanisms. The first is oxidized LDL cholesterol accumulating on artery walls, forming plaque that narrows and hardens the vessels. The second is chronic inflammation in the vessel lining, which triggers blood clot formation. These 2 mechanisms act together and reinforce each other. Perilla oil's alpha-linolenic acid directly addresses the clotting mechanism, even before conversion to EPA and DHA. ALA itself reduces blood triglycerides and inhibits excessive platelet aggregation, which is the biological process that forms clots. Blood clots in cerebral vessels are the most direct cause of ischemic stroke, making this effect profoundly relevant to brain vessel protection. International research has confirmed this. A randomized, controlled study found that Perilla oil consumption improved blood lipid profiles and reduced arteriosclerosis risk markers measurably. A separate study on healthy elderly Japanese individuals found that sustained Perilla oil intake significantly improved cognitive function scores and mental health indicators compared to a control group. Research at the molecular level has further shown that alpha-linolenic acid from Perilla oil can directly influence the processing of amyloid-related proteins associated with cognitive decline. Olive oil works on the inflammation mechanism. Oleic acid lowers LDL cholesterol while preserving or raising HDL cholesterol, a dual action that directly prevents plaque formation. Oleocanthal suppresses the chronic low-level inflammation that turns vulnerable vessel walls into sites where clots attach and grow. A meta-analysis of clinical trials found that daily olive oil consumption consistently reduced systolic blood pressure, LDL cholesterol, and inflammatory markers across diverse populations. The honest conclusion is that Perilla oil wins on direct brain vessel protection and clot prevention due to its omega-3 concentration, but olive oil wins on the broader cardiovascular anti-inflammatory front through its polyphenol complex. These are not competing choices. They are complementary weapons targeting the same disease from different angles. The smartest approach uses both. However, the single most important thing to understand about these 2 oils is that they must be used completely differently. Getting this wrong negates their benefits entirely. Perilla oil has a smoke point of approximately 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. Above this temperature, the omega-3 fats oxidize and generate harmful peroxides and potentially carcinogenic aldehyde compounds. The very compounds that protect your brain become toxic byproducts. This means perilla oil must never be used for cooking. It belongs only in its raw, cold form. Added at the very end of food preparation. Drizzle it over finished rice dishes, mix it into salad dressings. Stir it into seasoned vegetables after cooking, or add it to cold noodles. Any heat contact destroys what you are paying for. Extra virgin olive oil behaves differently. Its natural polyphenols and vitamin E act as internal antioxidants that protect the oil from oxidation even under moderate heat. Research on cooking oil stability has consistently found that extra virgin olive oil performs well at typical stovetop temperatures and is actually among the most stable cooking oils tested. Despite its moderate smoke point, use it for sautéing vegetables, light pan frying, oven roasting, and warm salad dressings. Avoid deep frying temperatures with any oil. Here are 3 daily usage strategies starting today. The first is a morning vascular protocol. Mix half a tablespoon of perilla oil and half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and take it before breakfast. On an empty stomach, both oils absorb quickly into the bloodstream, and the fat creates an environment that improves absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants from your subsequent meal. The combined omega-3 and oleocanthal effect begins working from the first hour of your day. The second strategy is the vegetable maximizer. Every time you prepare Korean-style seasoned greens, bean sprouts, or any cooked vegetable dish, add 1 tablespoon of perilla oil after the heat is off. This timing preserves the omega-3 fully while simultaneously unlocking the fat-soluble nutrients in the vegetables that would otherwise pass through unused. For raw salads, use a dressing of 3 parts extra virgin olive oil to 1 part apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. The polyphenols from olive oil combine with the carotenoids from vegetables for compounded antioxidant delivery. The third strategy is the triple oil vascular spread. Mash 1 ripe avocado and blend in 1 tablespoon of perilla oil, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a small pinch of salt. Avocado contributes monounsaturated fat and potassium for blood pressure support. Perilla oil brings the omega-3 for clot prevention, and olive oil adds the polyphenol anti-inflammatory layer. Together, these 3 fats address every major mechanism of blood vessel disease simultaneously. Spread on whole grain bread or use as a vegetable dip. For your 7-day plan, begin days 1 and 2 by checking the freshness of your current oils. Perilla oil should be used within 2 months of opening and stored in the refrigerator. A stale or rancid smell means the oil has already oxidized and should be discarded. Olive oil should be used within 6 months of opening and stored away from light and heat. From day 3 through day 5, establish the morning protocol and the vegetable drizzle habit. Pay attention to how your digestion and energy levels respond. Days 6 and 7, try the triple oil spread and begin thinking about how to permanently integrate both oils into your kitchen routine. Important cautions. Both oils are calorie dense at approximately 120 calories per tablespoon. Do not exceed 2 to 3 tablespoons combined daily. If you take blood thinning medications, consult your doctor before significantly increasing omega-3 intake from perilla oil. Buy perilla oil in small bottles because its high omega-3 content makes it spoil faster than other oils. Always choose cold-pressed perilla oil and extra virgin designation for olive oil to ensure the active compounds are present. This content supports general wellness and does not replace medical care for diagnosed cardiovascular or cerebrovascular conditions. Perilla oil is the omega-3 champion for brain vessel protection. Olive oil is the anti-inflammatory architect for vascular wall health. Used correctly, together, they cover every angle of the most important health challenge facing us today. Start using them as a pair, each in its proper role, and give your blood vessels the most complete natural protection available. Like and subscribe if this gave you clarity. Leave a comment telling me which oil you have been using and how. Next time, I am revealing the one unexpected ingredient that triples The absorption rate of Perilla oil's omega-3